friends, Amanda here from Handmade at Hallmark. I am back with the Pawsome Stamps YouTube channel today to bring you this really sweet card, no puns intended, using lots of purple elements. Let's get into it. Using the Sweet Cupcakes stamp and die set that came out in the Valentine's release, I'm going to get right into the coloring. I used some watercolor friendly paper and some watercolor friendly ink because I'm going to be using my Zig Clean Color Rear Brush markers. Please ignore that first cupcake there on the top of the page. I didn't like the coloring on that one. Going to put on some music while I go through all of this coloring. It's not very long, but I'll put on some music, and once we're all finished, I'll come back and we'll finish up together. Now that the coloring was all finished, I just created a background using some products from my stash in lots of purple tones, and I'm just going to cut out a little frame here. This is just a little framelit die from my stash, and I wanted to create a nice little gold border around my main images. And this is a really fun way to kind of ground your images. It seems kind of scary, you know, cutting through all of the hard work that you create, but once you do it, it's a really fun kind of technique and way to kind of ground kind of singular images without having to give them an actual place to set. Once I had all of those things trimmed out and ready to go, I took a piece of plum cardstock from my stash for my card base, and we're going to attach all of our elements to that card base. Get that scored in half, and this is an A2 sized top folding card base. Gonna get all of our pieces glued down here, just using some liquid glue. And you could use any glue here. Tape runner will work really well as well. I love all the purple tones here. I asked my husband what color I should use because I didn't really want to do pink because Valentine's Day is over now, and I don't really know other ways to do cupcakes. You could do rainbows and things like that, but he suggested purple, so I took purple and I ran with it. I really love all of these wonderful purple tones together. They look great. Just using some liquid glue to adhere that really thin frame around. Again, a nice kind of way to break up our images here. We'll get those adhered down as well. Using that same liquid glue. Lots of fun. And we're going to attach our cupcakes using some 3M foam squares. And I really love these cupcakes together. I think they're really cute. And yes, they're from the Valentine's release, but I love how that they're not screaming, Valentine's or love or anything like that. They can be used for any time of year, which I think is a great way to have a stamp set that's really versatile in that way. Get our cupcakes all lined up here. Really love this nice rich purple color. Lots of fun. Once I get all those adhered, we can work on adding some finishing details. Once I had those adhered to my card base, I'm just going to take that same plum color cardstock and I'm going to heat emboss a greeting from that same Sweet Cupcakes stamp set. It says, "A little treat for someone sweet." And I'm going to heat emboss using some white embossing powder and just some nice sticky embossing ink from my stash. I really love using colored cardstocks with greetings to kind of help bring all of the elements together. We'll get that heated up, nice and melted. And I love the mixture of fonts with all of these stamp sets. It's one of my favorite ways that companies do greetings, is that they kind of mix different fonts. Once that's all done, I'm going to use my fussy scissors and trim that out so I have a nice greeting. I decided I wanted to add that little cherry off to the side there to kind of balance it out a little bit more. And I'm going to use some foam tape to adhere our greeting as well. Once I had that greeting attached there at the top of our panel, I took a glitter brush pen and added a little bit of shimmer to our greeting. I wanted to add it to our little cupcakes here, but with them being water-based markers, I was fearful that the liquid in this glitter brush pen would kind of move my colors around, and I didn't want to mess with it too much, so I just left them the way that they were. The final thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some sequins, and these are the Orchid sequins from Pawsome stamps from their Valentine's release, and these were the perfect addition to this purple card. I really like the shimmer and shine and the different tones that you get with the sequins mix. There's lots of, kind of iridescent ones and some clear ones, but they're all in really pretty purple tones. Using some liquid glue to attach those down. I do apologize if my head gets in the way. Just wanted to make sure I got those nice and lined up where I wanted them. And this will finish up this card for today. I really hope you enjoyed this purple sweet treat card featuring the Sweet Cupcakes stamp set from the Valentine's release from Pawsome Stamps. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button as well as the subscribe so you don't miss out on any more videos here at the Pawsome Stamps YouTube channel. I can't wait to share the next one with you. I'll see you again soon. Bye!